This is Chris Videos. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to my to this channel, Chris Videos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram. It'll all be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my AEW Rampage June 3rd, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about Rampage. Now, this is a live edition of Rampage for this week. So yeah, kicking off Rampage was the first match of the night. It was Rey Fenix and Penta Escato, the Lucha Brothers, versus the Young Bucks in a tag team match. It was a pretty damn good tag team match. I would say my favorite is probably the steel cage match, maybe. But this one was really good. At one point, there was an awesome moment where Rey Fenix, well, Penta was sitting on the top turnbuckle. Like, he was sitting down on the top turnbuckle. Rey Fenix goes up there, climbs on Penta's shoulders, and jumped off with a splash. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. But then, at the ending, we seen Rey Fenix trying to hit a crossbody onto the Young Bucks, and then they caught him, and then they hit the Meltzer driver onto Rey Fenix, pins him. He kind of like rolled through because I guess Penta couldn't break up in time, but you know, it was still good. Like the referee didn't count three or nothing, so yeah, he was still good in this match. And then all of a sudden, Penta, you know, doing his stuff, and then they ripped off Penta's mask, and then hey, double super kick onto Penta, and then after that hits a BT trigger onto Rey Fenix, and then pins Rey Fenix for the 3 count. So yeah, the Young Bucks defeated the Lucha Brothers tonight in a tag team match. That's what happened. Pretty damn good tag team match. I'll give that match. I'll give it 3. I'll give it 3 stars as well. It was a pretty good match. If you have yet, go check out that match. Really good match between those two teams. But later on tonight on Rampage, we will see CM Punk addressing some stuff later on tonight on Rampage. But still to come, later on tonight, it will be the TNT champion, Scorpio Sky, versus Dante Martin for the TNT championship later on tonight on Rampage. So yeah, that'll be later on tonight. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was a tag team match. It was the FTW champion, Ricky Starks, teaming up with Will Hobbs to take on 2 local competitors. Now, we don't know their names because I don't even think they even got their names saying, because Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs went in there, starts beating the hell out of them before the bell rung. The match starts, and of course they dominated the whole thing. And then they had like a video package on the side talking about how they was undefeated for over 500 days and stuff, and how they're going to go after the tag team titles and all that. And while that video package was going, Will Hobbs hit a nice spine buster on one of the guys, and then Ricky Starks comes in there with a spear onto the other one, which was very nice as well. Will Hobbs pinned one of the guys for the 3 count. So yeah, Will Hobbs and Ricky Starks defeated the local competitors tonight in the tag team match. So yeah, with that match, I'll give it a half of a star. That's what I'll give it. We all kind of figured out Will Hobbs and Ricky Starks was going to, you know, dominate that match. But yeah, that's what happened there. But later on tonight, CM Punk will be speaking on Rampage. Not only that, the TNT Championship will be on the line later on tonight. But up next, we're going to be seeing Athena making her in-ring debut on AEW against Kiera Hogan up next on Rampage. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was a one-on-one match. It was Athena making her in-ring debut on AEW, and she was taking on Kiera Hogan in a one-on-one match. So yeah, Kiera Hogan versus Athena one-on-one. The TBS Women's Champion, Jade Cargill, Stokely, Hathaway, and Red Velvet was watching this match from ringside. It was a pretty good debut match for Athena. It was pretty good. At the ending, we see Athena climb up the top turnbuckle because she was about to hit the Eclipse onto Kiera Hogan, but Kiera Hogan hits the ropes. Athena, you know, drops down the top turnbuckle and stuff, but she's still up there and all that. Kiera Hogan climbs up there, and then all of a sudden Athena pushes Kiera Hogan off the top turnbuckle, and she's finally standing up on the turnbuckle, and then she jumps off with the Eclipse onto Kiera Hogan, pinning her for the 3 count. And by the way, the referee, the camera crew, they know the perfect views and everything. So yeah, I'll just say that much. But yeah, Athena won the match. She defeated Kira Hogan. It was a pretty good debut match for Athena. So yeah, with that match, I'll give it 2 stars. That's why I'll give it. Athena making her debut, and it was okay. So yeah, that's all I got to say about it. But later on tonight, the TNT Championship will be on the line. Dante Martin versus Scorpio Sky later on tonight for the title. And not only that, up next we're going to be seeing CM Punk in the ring speaking up next. So yeah, we're going to be hearing what he has to say up next on AEW Rampage. So yeah, that will be up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, we had the AEW World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk come down to the ring. He grabs the mic and he starts speaking, talking about that he's injured and that he gets to relinquish the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I don't know when this injury occurred. It could have been up against Adam Page at Double or Nothing this past Sunday, or it could have been in that 6-man tag team match with FTR and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, or unless he had the injury going on for a little bit and he just couldn't deal with it. But apparently he got to have surgery now. So yeah, it looks like he'll be out for a few months. He said he got a broken wheel or whatever, but it breaks his heart to have to stop for a little bit. So yeah, that's what he said. But he said it's just a setback and he'll come back better, stronger than ever, because he is the best in the world. So yeah, that's what CM Punk was saying. It sucks that he gets to relinquish the AEW World title because he just literally won it like 5 days ago. But hopefully he'll come back and try to win it again or whatever. So yeah, hopefully that will happen. But yeah, he mentioned the names of Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley of who can win the AEW World title. And so yeah, we're going to see what will happen. The title is now relinquished. So yeah, it's a vacate now, and CM Punk is no longer world champion. So yeah, that's what happened there. Get well soon, CM Punk. But yeah, that's what happened there. But up next, we're going to be seeing the main event. It will be the TNT champion Scorpio Sky versus Dante Martin, 1-on-1 for the TNT championship. Up next on Rampage. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was a 1-on-1 match. It was the TNT champion Scorpio Sky versus Dante Martin for the TNT championship. Now, before I talk about this match, we gotta talk about CM Punk. So on commentary, they was talking while they was talking during this match, talking about how CM Punk did not relinquish the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, that he will be keeping it until he returns. So he gets to have surgery or whatever. That's what he said. But I don't know how long he's going to be out. So it looks like possibly not long. But yeah, they say that this Wednesday on Dynamite that they will have a Battle Royale. Winner will be facing Jon Moxley, because right now Jon Moxley's the number one contender. So yeah. But yeah, winner of that match faces Jon Moxley at Forbidden Door, and they'll be going against each other for the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening this Wednesday on Dynamite. So yeah, but then we get to the main event. Matt Sydal was at ringside for Dante Martin, and Ethan Page and Dan Lambert was at ringside for Scorpio Sky. It was a pretty good match. At the ending, at one point, we seen Dante jump off at the crossbody. Scorpio rolls through, pinning him, but Dante barely kicking out too. And at one point, Dante actually hit a double foot stomp onto Scorpio, pins him 1-2. Scorpio Sky barely kicking out too. But then Dante Martin runs to Scorpio, and then Scorpio throws him up in the air, hanging him up on the top rope, and then lifting him up on his shoulders, hitting the TKO onto Dante Martin, and then pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Scorpio Sky defeated Dante Martin and has retained the TNT Championship tonight on AEW Rampage. That's what happened. It was a pretty good match. For that match, I'll give it 1.5 stars. I'll give it match of the night. I got to say it goes to the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers. That was a pretty damn good match. So yeah, tonight's Rampage, pretty good. Match of the night, Young Bucks versus Lucha Brothers. CM Punk talking or whatever, talking about the injury was, it sucks, but yeah. And Athena making her in-ring debut was pretty good, and the main event was okay. So yeah, this has been my AEW Rampage reviews for tonight's AEW Rampage. Out of 5 stars, I'll give it 3.5 stars. 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's what I'll give it. So yeah, that has been my AEW Rampage reviews. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Videos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram. It'll all be down there in the description box. And I'll see you guys later for this Sunday's Hell in a Cell reviews. See you guys later. Until then.